Greetings you all, Team Pamela. Good Friday or happy Friday. I know out there many of you love Friday. I love Friday myself. And I take this time to welcome you all, my family. If it is your first time to be here, feel welcome. My returning viewers, my returning subscribers, the keyboard reactors, my moderators, everybody on board, feel welcome. Comment, share my videos, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let me know what you think of today's video. Subscribe, my people. We are road to 5K. And I also take this time to thank those who have made their mind to subscribe. Despite others unsubscribing, you find others still come and subscribe. Thank you so much. We are back again with our video of today. It is a reaction channel. We do reaction videos here, not hate videos. Your opinion matters, mine also matters. And at the end of the day, we just move on. Otherwise, welcome, feel love, and enjoy the show. Whom do we have? We are going to check on Gintu's video where Gintu is talking about Condad blessing him and wish Gintu was his son because he liked people who are strong, hardworking. Kiswahili says not goigoi, not lousy, like people who are just walking like they want to fall. We are going to check on that and much more. Because Mura Sensor is also alerting the lady who is going to spend time with Mura Sensor, if you are out there, because he's mingling himself. He's talking about there will be problems. So it is about you to know how to go. So he might abuse you, but still you should know how to go about it. Why would he bring that? And he said, it's good I talked about that because he knows what happens in their home. You are going to check all that. So now, before we start, I first want to congratulate Priska Mayani because a baby is born, and I really, really love that. Congratulations to Priska. Congratulations to Mayani Jr. because who is God? Who is God? I'm very happy for them. I'm very happy for the family because now Mayani went but left another Mayani behind, which is very, very okay. And that is how God works. God is a loving God, and God sees things before. It's not human. God is not human. All these things were planned to be so. But human being thought maybe when Mayani went, that was it. No. There was another Mayani to be brought in this world. Maybe he went at a time like this so that this one can come and at least see the world after he left. Anyway, congratulations. There's no much to talk about the baby. It's just a matter of congratulating the mom, the family, and wish the baby well, wish the mother well. That is all I can say, because what can you say? I just wish them well. May God protect them. May God protect the baby, protect the mother, protect all the family. I hope Mayani's dad will be there for this grandson, for his grandson, at least to reduce the liquor so that he can be sober, but to see the grandchild growing in a good environment. So that is good to Gintu and hear what Gintu is talking about. First, Gintu brought the issue of how Mura Sensor went to Colombia, how the community chipped in and made it possible for him to go to Colombia. So what does that mean? That shows that even Mura Sensor himself, he should respect his community, because you hear him all the time talking about what he has brought back home, the YouTube, but he's not telling people how he went to Colombia. How did he get to Colombia? And this is what Gintu is going to tell us, because according to Gintu, the community, there was a fundraising. And this fundraising, Condad championed it, because Condad is a dad to Mura Sensor. Okay, not a biological father, but he raised him. He wanted the best for him, and that's why he agreed even to take this case to the church so that they could get a go-ahead of fundraising. And this fundraising was coming from the community. And all this time we've been hearing Mura Sensor telling people, oh, I brought YouTube here, I brought YouTube here. You were sent to go and bring it with your community because they sent you there. They contributed a lot for your travel. And I've never heard Mura Sensor talking about his people coming together to send him to Colombia. We've just been hearing, oh, I went to Colombia, oh, I was homeless, how he reached Colombia. how he made it to Colombia. He has never come out here and said my community did this and that. He has not come out here and told people that, okay, despite me bringing now YouTube here, my family, my community also did this to me. Have you ever heard that? All we hear that, oh, Mura Senso is a blessing to the community. Mura Senso is a blessing to the community. This community made him be who he is today. Because he's one person who cannot come back and appreciate. This is one thing which he should be telling his people. I appreciate, I give thanks. Thank you so much, my community, for making it possible for me. Because through your contribution, I went to Colombia and then I brought YouTube back. So it's like, it's a payback. You see all these boys in the village now having YouTube channel. It's payback. Mura Senso hold the community. And that's why he went there. He went there to do whatever he went to do there. Then he brought YouTube to the community. So it was a win-win. It is not only Mura Senso who is giving back to the community. Community also played a big role in Mura Senso going to Colombia. Let's hear what these boys are talking about, because Gintu is sitting here with Maxwell and Max Lumumba. Max Lumumba, they came to, maybe they are neighbors, they know each other, but now for them to be close is this during this time of Mayani, because the two really work together to make things possible for Mayani's wife to get a house now. So let's hear what they are discussing, because they are sitting there at Gintu's fish pond, roasting some meat and having a chit chat.
The time Moro himself, yes, he was to go in Colombia, yeah, correct? Yes. Then they were not having money, enough money to fund him to go to Colombia. Yeah. He went and discussed it with the wife. They went to the clergyman. Yeah. They sauntered themselves to the front seats of the church. Yes. They asked for permission, the church, to help their son in terms of fundraising to go to Colombia. Who raised the issue? The father, not the mother. Because the father was part of the crucial members of the church. Yes. He was very easily to be heard. Yeah. And was given and also oriented with such kind of the information. Yeah. And he was told, when have you planned for the fundraising? Yes. People came together and fundraised for Maro, and he added some money. Yeah. The comrade's mom borrowed from the bank. Yeah. Another amount of money was subjected with the father. Yeah. Correct? Yeah. So they shared as a community to make sure that this person is going to Colombia. If the father could refuse that time and say, no, you should not go, yeah, he could have made it. But he saw the opportunity. He wanted them to grow strong. Yes. Look at tomorrow how we came.
So you heard that. For Mura Senso to go to Colombia, first they sat as a family. Condad came with this idea and told the wife, we need to have a fundraising. And he went to the church, took the issue to the church, and they gathered the community, and then there was a fundraising. Money was collected. Condad had his money. Condad's mom also had taken a loan. That this, according to Gintu, these are Gintu's words. Plus the community money which they raised took Mura Senso to Colombia. So it was a community thing. For Mura Senso to live in Nyaboha, it was not about his own making, not family. It was about the community. So whenever Mura Senso is giving shout out or opening channel for people out there, his subscribers should also understand he's just giving back what he was given. He didn't go to Colombia because he had money. This was a community thing, because it happens a lot, even where I come from. When a child wants to go to school, maybe abroad, maybe you want to go to university, but the family don't have money. The community sits down and then they agree. They do things like a ramp, a contribution. So anything small you have, people gather and then they give out, at least to make that child go and pursue his or her education. It happens like that. So it happened also to Mura Senso. So it is not just Mura Senso who is giving out or giving shout out or brought you to back home. Because if he was going there to pursue maybe a degree of teaching, maybe he would have been posted in Nyabohase. I'm just giving an example. By doing that, he was giving back to the community, because teaching is also a good thing, or maybe being a doctor, then you treat people wherever you are posted. So it is giving back to the community. So Mura Senso went and brought YouTube. So the YouTubers of that area are gaining, because also Mura Senso gained from the community. So it is not just about Mura Senso. It's only that Mura Senso takes all the credit. He cannot come out here and tell his audience that, you see me now, when I was going to Colombia, I didn't have money. My parents could not afford my travel to Colombia. My community, as you see them, they sat together, and the church members, and they contributed to my travel to Colombia. He has never come out and talked about it like that. All he talks about is him being a boss of the community. He likes that one, being a boss. The fact that they took you to Colombia, you got what you got and brought it back, now you became their boss now. Not their son, but a boss. These are your fathers and mothers. You cannot boss them around. They made you go and get whatever you went and brought back. So you cannot call yourself boss to them. But him, he likes this, oh, I'm the boss. I'm the boss in the village. You cannot boss yourself. You cannot make yourself be a boss. Let people call you a boss. So that is how Mura Senso went to Colombia. Because as we all know, there is nothing which is hidden under the sun.
Do you think about the Congress that is ever thinking about, oh, this is how I want my children to be? Do you understand how much times he ever talked about, I wish I could have Gintu as my son? There's a time he said while I was at the villa, wewe kijana, yani nashukuru mzee Sikano sana. Yani ingekuwa si mzee Sikano nikuwa na kijana kama wewe. Yani ningejivunia. Yani kazi nzuri na utaki mchezo. You see that? He ever told me about that? Like he needed a person who is energetic enough and can teach others to make it happen. But now, this kind of the information, he already said it. And he blessed me with that one. And as long as it's only some of the people who talks about because of the influence, they want only themselves to be called gods, demigods. They don't want others to be called. But at long last, the Father, you wished the best for them. If it's not like that, he could not be called to this kind of the constructions to go and give orders. Because he's the only person, he can come to the construction and give orders and be done.
So Condad once wished Gintu was his son, because he looks at his sons, he doesn't see a strong man there. Okay, they are very good in GoPro thing, but not strong. So Condad once saw Gintu, because Gintu was with Mura Senso all the time. We know that. And he saw how strong Gintu is, not talking, but physically fit and strong, and can move very fast in doing things. We've been seeing all this. So Condad was admiring Gintu. Oh, I wish you were my son. Because among his sons, because he has two sons, we don't know the ones which he left behind. He doesn't see someone strong or aggressive like Gintu. And he blessed Gintu according to Gintu, because he wished Gintu was his son. But what can he do? He has to live with the ones which he has, unless he goes back to Kisi and check the ones whom he left there, if they are strong enough. But Gintu says that Condad blessed him. You know, when someone wishes you well and tells you, oh, I wish I had someone or a daughter like you, that shows he sees something good in you. And that's why one can relate such a thing, because no one can just relate things just because of relating. And we are seeing that ourselves. Look at Gintu, how Gintu has been in the forefront, supporting Mayani's building of the wife's house, and he is very instrumental when it comes to helping people, not only that family. We've been seeing Gintu, even this charity thing, Gintu has been doing it in the village, and people copied from him, which is also not bad, so long as help reaches people from different areas. So I don't think there's anything wrong. But you look at him, whatever he touches turns good because he's strong and he's someone who has a very good heart. Look at the way he's taking care of Mayani's wife. Mm? Very good. At least it's making the lady to feel like, oh, you are not alone. You are with people here. So that is how the conversation went. The conversation was long. Gintu is like, he knows a lot because these are villagers. You know, when you are in the village, there's a lot of things which happen and a lot of talks, and people knows each other. People knows each other a lot. So the news have it that by the time Condad was marrying Conmam was a teacher yet, but she had not gone for training. Okay, we all know that because she left the likes of Mura Senso and went to college. During that time, Mura Senso had an accident of his eye. Conmam was in college. According to Gintu, Condad is the one who was paying for her college. So after college, she got posted. And that is what happened. And I know it happens everywhere. But why am I bringing this? I'm bringing this because according to Gintu, there was a time Conmam fought a fellow teacher, a male teacher. And then they fought, went and reported this male teacher. And then when she came back and told Condad, I fought this fellow teacher, Condad beat her up and told her, I took you to school not to come and fight male colleagues. Let's hear that part because also this beating didn't start today. It started long time. So it's like something which now she got used to. Because the moment one is beaten once, that person will get used to beating. And the one on the receiving end also will be used to receiving beating. So it did start today. Let's hear that part, then we move to Mura.
Mrs. Sondai, she was ever our head teacher in the Condad primary school. So during that time, she was not liked with the other teachers. And the teachers used to hate her. Exactly. And I can give you a short story. Before she could just be taken out of Rotary Primary School, do you know what followed next? She was beaten in front of the teacher from here, and she went and recorded a statement, and she was given an OB. Do you know when she came back and told the husband, like, I was beaten, I'm coming from the police station? Do you know Mr. Dad himself beat her like something else? Asking about why you're fighting with men. Did I get you to school? You know, Mr. Dad himself was the one who took her to school. And to the college for her to learn, they talk about to be a teacher. So he was asking her, did I get you to school to go and fight teachers or go and do whatever you are taken to do and that kind of the school? And she felt it. You understand? So it was a no-go zone.
So according to Gintu, Condad is the one who took Conmam to college, and you heard the story. Teachers training college. So it is Condad who took her there, paid for her school fees. Maybe during that period of time, Condad has started his businesses. Because we know even during that time when Mura Senso had an accident, Conmam was not around. So she was in college. And who was paying for her college fee? Condad. So when she came back, she was posted. She was the head teacher, but fought a fellow teacher in school. And Condad didn't like that. And then she got beaten. So this beating didn't start today. As the children say, it started long ago. So you find people who are used to beatings and people who are used to beating people. With them, it is like, it is something which they are used to. They take it as normal. Whenever they disagree, it is just beating and beating. So we've been seeing it even up to yesterday. We saw that. The video we circulated. We've talked about the fight which took place there, and we only saw that clip. But I came later and gave you another video, and I explained to you the shirt cannot be torn just like that. They fought a lot, and according to Gintu, there is a video which will come out and will show you how these people really fought. They fought. By the time you are seeing that clip was just a clip of after fight. So that is that. Let's get to Mura Senso because we are not going to dwell on that because that one, I think, let's wait for that video which they are saying they have. Maybe we might react on that. But for now, the clip which we had, we exhausted. So Mura Senso is thinking of calling all the wives of his workers to his home because he wants to open the salon for the workers' wives because they are having problems out there. And he can't do this without bringing them on camera because that is why he's calling them. Because opening them salon will not be with his money. He will come and bring them and ask for subscribers for money for their work. And that's why Mura Senso talked about, oh, I know you people, you are tired. Why would they get tired if it is you who want to support your workers' wife? If it is not you who is going to sponsor them. They will only get tired if you are bringing them to them. Bringing them to them. But if it is you who is doing it, I don't think they have any say. Unless maybe you are bringing them to them. Let's see that part.
Also, I'm happy to see my boys looking clean. Yeah, that's the life I want. I want them to be working. Around 4, they are done with whatever they are doing. They can go see their home. I mean, they can go see their families. Others are actually married. Actually, guys, talking about that, one of these fine days, I'll be forced to do a video where I will bring the wives of all my workers with their husbands. Why? Because I really want to open them a salon. Me and you, I know this is too much for you guys, but the way I'm seeing things, it will be just nice if I open for them a salon. You know, it will be just nice.
So he's talking about one of these days he will make a video with the wives. He will bring them here, make a video with them because he want to open a salon for them. Because he want them to live well. I think that one is very good. But now, you see Mura Senso laughing. I know you are tired, you and I and me. Yeah? He's bringing them here because this is another project. He's starting another project. He's been working here and there, but not having something to bring money. So he slept and thought of, what can I do now? Because I need to be receiving money. Let me think of this, my workers' wives. I want to bring them, show them on my camera so that people can support them and bring money so that I can handle money. Because if he's the one who was going to open them, the salon, I don't think there was need of him bringing them here. He would make a video after opening them, the salon. But because he's bringing them before, that shows Mura Senso want the subscribers. That shows Mura Senso wants the donors to start donating to this cause of opening salon for his workers so that he can start receiving money, because of late he's not been receiving money. He's not been receiving donation money. So bringing them here will make him receive money, at least touch money from donors. That is how Mura Senso operates. If you don't know now, no. He will look for something and bring it here. But who is going to gain on this? It is him. It is him who is going to gain. If you know your people are tired, you know they are tired, why will you bring another thing? You know you feel for them. If you feel for them, you cannot bring all this. You don't feel for them. You only think about yourself. These people, even if maybe Mura Senso will get, how much is he going to get? A lot. But he will just even open a salon just to show that he has opened a salon for them. But anyway, it is good. If he can make them have something to do, that is very okay. I hope it is not one of his schemes of getting money, which I know this is one of them. You cannot convince me otherwise. Because Mura Senso want to gain out of it, that is why he want to bring them here. Because if it was his money, he feel good to support them. Or maybe he want to support them genuinely with his money. There was no need of him saying, I will bring them here and make a video out of it. He would have just waited, him get money, open them salon, make them start working, then make a video out of it, post the video, show what he has done to the community or to his boys' wives. But law, moral censor will have to bring them here. So it is you who is going to open salons for these ladies, not moral censor. Oh, I want to do this for them. It is not him. He wants you to do this for them so that he can handle money. He can receive money in his hand, because it is when you send money, who is going to receive? It is moral censor. And this is what he's been longing for. Now, he doesn't have any other thing which is generating money for him. So he wants this to start.
Sorry, madam. Actually, Sawa, one of the ladies I was the one I just quitted. So I have like how many workers that are married? Daniel is married. We have Uncle Gutu. We have a guy called Jonas. We also have a guy, this one here. And yeah, those are 4 that are married. And for example, you can see that lady over there. She's sitting just there since morning till evening. And the husband works at my place. And sometimes they have problems. Okay, these are family problems. And I've seen them. All of my workers have. Some days they have, not every day, which is kind of okay with families, because families have too many problems. Actually, if you're coming to build a new family with me, I have to tell you in advance is there will be problems, but try running away or something like that is not the solution to those problems. I think trying as much as possible to understand, and also both parties trying to figure out where the issues are, and both parties also grow. Let's say you're an abusive partner. You grow from abusing to lying, or to soft speaking. So it's good I mentioned that. So as I was,
when you are willing to settle down with moral censor, because he's mingling himself, one thing you have to understand, that there is a problem. He has already told you there is a problem. Abusive, and not getting along. It is in that family. Many families have it. But you should talk on your behalf, because these are things which you are seeing in your home. So whoever is coming to moral censor's life should know you are coming in a place where there is problem. But you need not to run away. Whether you are in abusive relationship, you need not to run away. You can still solve it, both parties. Yeah, it should be like that. But you cannot expect someone to stay in abusive marriage. It's also not good to let people know that when you are coming in my life, know that there are problem. I don't think that is a good CV out there. Who would want to go where there are problems? Moral censor is admitting that in their home, they are abusive partners. But you can learn, to forgive from an abusive person to someone who is soft, someone who can change. Women are not going to come to change you. You want to change now before you get married. Who is ready to come and make you change? Okay, you are abusive partner. So you know that thing in your home. Go for counseling. Let people be counseled. At least you should know what to do. You cannot say, the person who is now coming to your life should know there is a problem. That is danger. That is I don't think that was a good thing to say out here. If you know there's a problem, what are you doing about it? This is the time before getting married. You go for counseling. So by the time you are getting married, at least you know what you're going to do. Not letting someone enter into that relationship where there's abusive people, and then you just expect them to grow in it, to forgive, and no. Do something. If there is a problem which you have as moral censor, look for counseling before you settle down with someone. Because I don't think there's anybody out here who is ready to come and change an abusive person. It's not easy out here. So when I heard that, I said, oh God. So congrats mom and congrats dad. They have been this together, just forgiving, but they know they are abusing each other, or the husband is abusing her. and it's something which you know. You like saying, oh, each family has got their problem, but should not be a problem which leads to abusive. People can differ, but should not be abusive. Not every person or every family are abusive families. No, no, no. People are different out here, so do not generalize. People seek for help out here. Many people go out there and seek for help, but your family do not need this help. You think when you forgive today, tomorrow you forgive, so it is just like it repeats itself. You out there, if you are coming to be with Mura Senso as a wife, know that there's a problem here. You have to deal with it. You have to know how to forgive and how to move on. So Mura Senso's hosts have been having a temperature all the time, and they have become themselves to be the doctors. They are the ones who are checking the horse, injecting the horse. Temperature kept on rising, going down, rising, going down. I'm not going to dwell on Mura Senso's horses because Mura Senso is someone who has lost 3 horses. By now, he should do the right thing. If he feels he has become a doctor, according to him, he's saying now he knows how to inject and how to treat them with his voice. So if he feels now he has reached a stage where he can treat the horses, that is his problem. And if he continues like this, we will see more disaster, which I'm not praying for. But this is not the way forward. I don't think this is the way forward. He should let the right people. If he wanted to keep these horses and to have horses, healthy horses, let the vet do his work. But he wants to do everything. Now he has become a vet. He's a doctor. He can inject, he can do everything. He knows when the temperature is up, down. So he knows how to inject. That one, I let it to him. He wants his horses to be okay. He knows what to do because already he had lost 3. 3 are enough, at least to let you know what to do, the best thing to do. If he can still not learn, that is his problem. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being my loyal subscriber. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like, share my video. Tell a friend to tell a friend and let me know what you think of today's video. God bless you all. See you again in my next video. Bye-bye.